Creativity and expression is so important to the human psyche. I don't care who you are, what you do, or what you like. You have something inside of you that tells you should chase this bigger goal, this bigger dream than whatever you're doing in your day-to-day life. You could be going to engineering school and you want to be an engineer so bad, but at the same time, there's a part of you in the back of your head that's nagging, that's like, you like engineering, but you really like making things and just having fun with it. That's the part of you that you should listen to. Or you might be an architect and you really want to be an architect. You're going to like whatever architect school and then studying for it and then trying your best. But what you really want to do deep down is just draw stuff. You don't really care if it's buildings. You might like architectural drawing, but you might really like drawing on its own. And for some people, they have no idea what that thing is, what that like inside goal or that inside voice is. It's just telling them to create stuff, to make stuff. For some of you, it might be making TikToks. For me, it's making YouTube videos, Instagram. I mean, most of you guys, most of the people watching this come from my Instagram. They know that I like to post the 3D stuff that I work on. Whether it's that, whether it's the YouTube stuff, I also want to do fashion. I want to do this, I want to do that. A bunch of stuff that I want to do. And I know that every single person has that in them as well. And this goes back to my previous video where I talk about mentality. Something like this is where mentality really matters. There's so many artists and people who like to create things that end up doing normal jobs and having that creativity and that expression suppressed. I always had this fear and this thought that if I went and chased a profession, a regular profession that everybody else does, that I wouldn't be able to express myself creatively. Even though that's not the case for a lot of people. They can do one and the other. But for some people, that's just not how it is. I needed to express myself creatively all the time. I always had things in my head that I wanted to come to reality. And again, mentality is very important because everyone has these things in their head. I had the mentality that if I have it in my head, that I will do everything in my power to make that a reality. But back to the main point, creativity. If everyone has this instinct or this thing in them to create and make stuff and express themselves, why doesn't everybody do it? Why is it that so little people actually express themselves? Especially when the barrier of entry to becoming and doing these things is so low. It's on the floor. It's actually pretty simple. Most people are afraid to fail. Most people can't embrace the failure, which then leads them to not making anything at all. I've been posting on the internet for over 10 years. Throughout that time, I've posted some cringe ass stuff. I've posted some terrible content, but within that, I learned so much. I learned so much about posting good content. Without me posting trash, without me posting things that got made fun of, without posting things that everyone looked at and was like, this is so goofy, I would not be posting this today. I would not be posting other things. I would not be posting my 3D art. I would not be posting any art at all. I would not be posting my photography. I would not be posting these YouTube videos. That's why making things is so important. You have to make as much things as possible. Why? So you can fail as much as possible. So you can make as much dumb things as possible. Because you can make 1,000 things. 999 of them could be stupid and goofy, but those 999 things taught you how to make the one good thing that you made, and then so on and so forth. Whatever it is you do, if at some point you decide to stop and not make any more and not go forward, you will not learn. You will not be able to go forward. I used to post Instagram stories where I talk like this to the camera. If you came from my Instagram, you probably remember those. Some of you that are watching this probably watch this just because I posted those things on my Instagram story a while back. Which just goes to show how much doing little things can help you. 1 step a day is 365 steps a year. But social media, whenever I talk about social media, people always talk about the negatives. It's taking too much from your time, it's doing this, it's doing that. But that's all nonsense to me. Social media is one of the best tools we have in today's world. You watching this right now could be a millionaire within the next 2 years just off of social media, but people don't have the right mentality towards it. They don't look at it from a different lens at all. So when you look at all the factors, you can see why people are scared. People are scared to make content. People are scared to do this. People are scared to do that. Add to the fact that when you go on Instagram comments of someone making a goofy video, it's a bunch of hate comments. It's a bunch of people making fun of the person. That makes it even scarier to go into the space. But the thing that people don't realize is mentality. Like I already said, I've been posting for over 10 years. I've been made fun of countless times by my close friends and by people that I don't know. I could have looked at that and said, these guys hate me, they don't see a video, blah, 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 whatever, right? And moved on. But I took that criticism. There is a reason they're making fun of these goofy things. Because if I was making great content that everybody enjoyed all around, then nobody would be making these comments. So if you have an idea in your head, you want to go shoot a video, you want to go take some pictures, you want to go draw something, you want to go make something in 3D, you want to do whatever the fuck it could be, you want to make a hoodie, you want to make a chain, whatever it is, go make it, bro. What the fuck are you waiting for, bro? Go make it. There's nobody holding yourself down but you, bro. So you need to actually get to work and then improve and change one thing a day that leads to overall gain in knowledge, in skill, in everything, experience, and all that. So if you're scared to make something, get to making stuff. Make terrible things. Make 50 bad videos. Make 100 bad videos. Make 1,000 terrible hoodies. Do whatever it is. But one day, you're gonna realize that you learned something. You learned from making those terrible things. One day you're gonna look at it and be like, holy shit, I actually got it down, without even realizing you got it down, just because you continue to do it. Take criticism, bro. You make terrible things at the start. There's absolutely no way on God's green earth that you're gonna make your first video and it's gonna be the best video in the world. End of story. It's never like that, and it'll never be like that. Mentality and consistency. Always remember that. You can be consistent, but if you don't have the right mentality, you'll get nowhere. And you can have the right mentality, but without being consistent, you'll also get absolutely nowhere. But if you have the right mentality with consistency, you should always see success. There is absolutely no way anyone could fail in anything if they have the right mentality and the right consistency. Moral of the story, just make as much as possible.